Welcome to our channel.
Are U.S. E. coli cases tied to romaine lettuce? A savage strain of E. coli microbes has sickened 17 individuals in the United States and 41 in Canada. 2 individuals, one in the U.S. what's more, one in Canada, have kicked the bucket from their diseases. Step-by-step instructions to prevent food poisoning from E. coli. Advance, 0%. Step-by-step instructions to prevent food poisoning from E. coli. Nobody needs to be bound to the restroom with a frightful instance of sustenance harming. Here's the means by which to keep away from E. coli microbes from polluted sustenance. Play. Current time 0 o'clock. Slash. Term time 0 o'clock. Quiet. 0 o'clock. Full screen. The microorganisms create Shiga poison, an intense organic toxin, which pieces cells from making proteins. Diseases with Shiga creating E. coli can be perilous, particularly for youthful kids, the elderly, and individuals with restorative conditions like diabetes. Early tests demonstrate that the microscopic organisms influencing individuals to wiped out in the 2 nations is hereditarily related, which means it will probably be originating from a typical source, as indicated by the CDC. The CDC says it is as yet endeavoring to find the wellspring of the episode. However, in Canada, well-being authorities have connected the contaminations to a typical nourishment, romaine lettuce. Since there still has all the earmarks of being a danger of disease, the Public Health Agency of Canada says buyers in influenced regions ought to consider eating different sorts of lettuce until the point that they have more data, for example, where the lettuce originated from and where it was sold. In a December 28 news discharge, the CDC declined to offer a particular exhortation, saying that since it hasn't discovered a wellspring of the contaminations, it can't state whether U.S. occupants dodge a specific sustenance. The organization says state and neighborhood well-being authorities are meeting the individuals who have become wiped out to see whether there is a typical wellspring of the microbes. It's extremely grievous that they don't feel they have a sufficiently firm connect to encourage shoppers not to eat this item, says Sarah Sorsher, Agent Chief of Administrative Issues for the Center for Science in the Public Interest, a not-for-profit aggregate that calls for more noteworthy straightforwardness in sustenance well-being examinations and nourishment reviews. Sorsher says government offices have missed the point sometime recently. In 2008, the FDA and CDC initially hailed tomatoes as the wellspring of a salmonella episode that sickened more than 1,400 individuals in 43 states. It worked out that the episode was to a great extent from jalapeno and serrano peppers. The well-meaning yet erroneous cautioning cost tomato producers and eateries a huge number of dollars and confounded shoppers. They would prefer not to make the wrong call, Sorsher says. For customers, this is something that can murder kids. As a mother, when I read the present CDCC, I stated, well, I'm not going to purchase romaine lettuce for 2 or 3 weeks, in light of the fact that the danger of being off base as a buyer is high. In the U.S., diseases have been accounted for in 13 states: California, Connecticut, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Nebraska, New Hampshire, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Vermont, and Washington. Ailments started between November 15 and December 8. Indications of E. coli contaminations commonly start from 1 to 10 days after contact with the microscopic organisms. They include queasiness, spewing, cerebral pain, mellow fever, serious stomach spasms, watery or bleeding looseness of the bowels,